Alright, so you're looking to make a little bit of extra cash along with your hobby. Now I completely understand this because I know how expensive the fish keeping hobby can be. And there are a few ways that you can generate your first $1,000 fish keeping. Now this doesn't require a huge amount of skill, so make sure you stay around to the end so you can listen to all the tips, and make sure you subscribe and leave a comment down below. Now I'm just going to leave a little disclaimer here. $1,000 is a lot of money, and I don't know where that could take you with your fish keeping hobby, but this will take a little bit of time, and this won't happen within your first couple of months fish keeping. This will take quite a bit of time, but I guarantee you that with enough effort and care that you will be able to achieve this just like I did. Alright, so tip number 1 is to be a minimalist. Now this means that you can't go and buy the most expensive setup that you can find with the most expensive equipment, because we all know that you can have the exact same thing for a cheaper price. Now this means going out and getting, first off, you're going to start with a small aquarium, so like 20 gallons, and you're going to get a sponge filter and a heater off eBay, and you're going to basically make it as cheap as possible. You don't even need substrate, and you're going to pick a species that breeds by itself without you having much effort, but you can also sell for a high price. So this includes things like fancy guppies, endlers, some bristlenose plecos, like Crebensis cichlids I've had success with. And basically what's going to happen is, since you have such a small startup fee, once these fish breed, you can begin to sell them off through Craigslist or some other means, and you can really easily get out of debt and you start making profit. Now the idea with this aquarium is to put as much in there as possible that breeds by itself without having a large amount of maintenance. So this means you could put cherry shrimp in there, you could put Java moss in there, and the idea is that as these things develop, you're selling them off. So basically it's just passive, and you can do this with as many aquariums as you want, but it's just going to run by itself, and all you have to do is make sure that you're selling and you're keeping the tank clean and that the fish are breeding, they're all healthy. So I'll give you an example. In this aquarium I have Endler guppies and cherry shrimp and bristlenose plecos. Now I also have water wisteria, Java moss and bacopa and anubias. So this is all low maintenance plants and stuff, and all I have to do is clean the tank 25% once a week, and that's it, and just keep it fed. And all this stuff grows and develops, and they all breed without me having to move them through aquariums and stuff, but they all sell for a really decent price. So every time I have a lot of cherry shrimp or guppies, what I'll do is I'll go and I'll sell them on Craigslist, and then I'll make a little bit of money. Now you can let that money compound until you have $1,000, and then you can use that. But I think the most specific thing here is that you can do this with as many aquariums as you want and just keep growing it to the moon. And basically I have this aquarium just so that I can, it's not a revenue stream for me. I just use it to pay for the electricity bill and the food. So basically it's free for me to have this aquarium now. But the idea is that you can do this with any aquarium that you have, and I think it's really rewarding to do it. But the only thing is, you can't get attached to the fish and the shrimp, because I've had problems with that, where you get really upset because you sold away like some of your fish and you've been so emotionally attached to raising them and watching them grow. But yeah. Also, when I was a little bit younger, I used to use this money to buy cheap aquariums that were pretty dirty. And what I'd do is I'd flip the aquarium. So I'd clean the aquarium and then I'd sell it for a little bit more, and that was helping me make a little bit more money for my fish keeping hobby. But these are all ideas, and I'm glad you watched this video, and I'm going to keep uploading as regular as I can. And make sure you subscribe and like this video, and I hope that you got something valuable. Bye.